Hi. Of late, I've been reading books by other people who are writing about the subject of retirement. I wasn't doing that earlier. Having been retired now for 29 years, I thought I knew it all, but of course I don't. And I came across this little book. I came across this lady on YouTube and contacted her. We had a long telephone conversation and she sent me a copy of her book. Here's the book. As time goes by, dealing with life's changes. Reflection, Renewal, Resilience by Eva Bennett. And in that book, Eva tells me something that I hadn't realised. And it's this, that in Australia, only 30% of people actually retire when they've planned to. Now, I don't know whether that applies in other parts of the world, but I suspect it does in a lot. In other words, 2 out of 3 people retire for some reason other than their planned retirement. Either they're laid off, they're redundant, the company goes broke, there's a downsize or something and they're put out to pasture, or maybe they become sick. But 2 out of 3 people, that means that you put out into retirement before you expected to go. So what's this mean? Well, of course, if you're sensible, you plan well ahead of any time that you're going to retire. What are you going to do with your life? But here's a point I want to make, is this. So many people identify solely with their job. Bob the Builder, for example, Peter the Plumber, and so forth. And this becomes what you think you are. People say, what are you? What do you do? And from what they say they do, they build an identity. Suddenly that identity is gone. The rug's been pulled from under their feet. What are they now? And this causes a lot of despondency, even depression. People say, what am I now? What am I now? Let me tell you what you are now. When you were a little fella or a little girl, 3 or 4 years of age, and you looked out on the world, you knew this. If I was to describe it in just 2 words, it would be this: I am. In other words, I'm aware that I'm alive and there's a world out there and I'm in here somewhere. When you get to 14 years of age, it's still the same. You look out on the world, you know that you are I am. You get to 25, it's the same. You get to 45, it's the same. It's the same when you retire or get put off. You were never what you did. You were never a teacher or a school mom or whatever it is. These were just roles that you played. Roles that now have to be laid aside as you are laid off work, wherever that might be. You are still who you always were, a human being. A human being. Not your title, not what you owned, what other people thought of you, anything like that, or even what you thought of yourself. These are all things which come and go, arise and pass away. You, whatever age you are on planet Earth, are able to make the changes, make the decisions, and start a new life for yourself, a new chapter. Take on a new role. Take on a new way of looking at yourself. It's only that. the way we look at ourselves, our self-image. We like to have a good self-image. We like to think other people see us as a good person, etc. Capable, loving, kind, whatever it is we want other people to see in us. But these are just attributes, just qualities. They're not what we are. We can be whatever we want to be at any time of our life. Remember that. It's never too late to start a new chapter in your life. No matter what your circumstances, you are the chooser. Or as it said, I am the captain of my ship, the master of my soul. And you are. Remember that. No matter what your circumstances, just think of yourself as I am, with nothing else added behind it.